winning by 2,000 votes. But Olusuye.
Yo, Bama, send me on the kind. Oba Domiabra. Yawo SDA Church. Yawo SDA Church. And yawo SDA Primary. And a JHS. Now I want to Yenya Bama a lawyer no Enya 195. Asumedunya 181. That tells us say in Caribbean Abba because of stronghold, Mutimina 195, Namitimina 181. Look at the differences. And not just assume right away. Every what do you say? Over SDA Church 1 more. You be 2 by 12. You be 2 by 12. And son here caught SDA a church as one. I want to 195. Assume do so. Enya 181. And not just as we did every day. Now, we can figure in our Abana, Bodia, and the one cheap and in Krakano, figures in Abano, as so, and not just said, and as Yakumi Samai Abakasa, and as Yakumi Samai Akasa, Asuma do Yankopono, Akasa, Asuma do Yankopono, Akasa.
Mommy, I don't say kutu. Hey, na dey say yes kutu say ba. Shey me ni. Say kutu. I say. Akwatia NPP Akwatia. Amachire say. NS kumi na mo dono. Ye ni ati baba person na me Akwatia mind. And you never am the yes, where you Akwatia kadie. Say kutu. Say
na NDC for himself. Election way. 2024 election, and this one is Abusuya. Say, and yes, I'm a candidate. I'm going to call 2024 election. I'm a fanamba to change that candidate. You know, actually, I say, no candidate. You know, it's not candidate. You know, and the candidate. I'm going to be a university. It's not kind of Akwatia man. But here and there's
Jubilation, I can't remember when we
elections. Listen, elections are won at the police station. Remember 2012 petition. Elections are won at the police station, and the results never knew. You will figure be a fiba. You will figure be a fiba. Oh no, I can't hear you.
Ashafo, welcome once again to Pinaxtv. Menoka say the results for Akwatia is tickling in. NTB pick a live feed from what is really happening. But so far results na bano NPP for Edianti or Jubilation because they are saying say Bibia former NDC candidate Ujina Yeno na it say any stronghold or Lusu. So clearly no not to them no to say they have an advantage there. They are winning at those seats, and even fortunately for them, all other constituencies are in Krana NPP stronghold figures na ban said they are winning by large margin. For contest, one more contest lawyer Bernard Bediako on na OD Jinemu ama the National Democratic Congress, and also Solomon Kwame Asumedu on na OD Jinemu ama the New Patriotic Party. But then people have already started jubilating. Regardless, NDC phobia almost some believe say Sisia no one more me wini pa results are bano a one more on HS NDC wini. So at this particular moment each party is claiming victory so omiwini, but the yanko tie woman yin some or the two according to her or parties are one more marry in this particular elections the National Democratic Congress. And it's very interesting because according to her so far provisional results are a woman chain HSA the NDC candidates now John Dramani Mahama or Mopane say uncle DH Nemuno or no and a win so far. Let's watch this particular video near to us.
Yahweh, number one, and so me and number two, two. There be me someone. Yahweh, number one. Number one, me number two.
Okay, so far, Yensaka results Nibia and Chibia the better screen. So these are provisional certified results are EBA, and you will be a person who the full details of it are. Yes, sir. You can go to a friend is Enjoy News and I say Adom FM. They are reporting it by minute. Until you best start the results Nibi at to screen. So for us to see some of the results are EBA. And even how currently, Yebit Maka said the New Patriotic Party is actually doing so well. But then, word on the ground, Air Basso Air Party say the National Democratic Congress is also doing very well. But so far, each party is claiming say they have won the elections at the Akwatia. So we live to see at the end of the day, a polling center and a betche because this particular election we need to see all the provisional results and EC also needs to make the declaration. It's just too early for you to jubilate and I say for any person to say okay, this particular elections now I come here say if it is going for the New Patriotic Party and answer all the National Democratic Congress. So let's put this particular thing on the screens. Where one of the first results I Saka where Akwatia and Akwatia into sharp one more almost standing here at this particular NPP. So Solomon Kwame Asumedu NPP in 107 votes, and this particular Akwatia constituency, as you can see, polling center near Kwame Kuma polling station, NDC in 111. So we can vehemently say from what we are seeing, the New Patriotic Party basically took the lead. The National Democratic Congress basically took the lead in this particular constituency. Now you can see say most of the results are also coming in. If you see a New Winchi Presbyterian School polling station A. And also nipa o winning no the New Patriotic Party. Until follow me, I begin I make catch say results na no some polling stations are NPP4, NDC4 they are winning by lower margins. The polling stations are NDC4 winning polling station are NDC4 winning they are winning by lower margins. The polling station are NPP4 winning they are winning by double or triple digits. Into shares our polling station the two screens you should realize what I'm saying. From two screens, so as you can see or say this way your friend is saying New Winchi Presbyterian School A polling station MPP candidates in 314 and NDC candidates Bernard Bediako in 107. So clearly you could see here say the figures are too huge for you to even contest. What am I say? Too huge for you to even contest in the first place. So can say na yes also your friend is saying another polling station we almost say Com Center polling station. Now sa Com Center polling station has say what you see here is that the New Patriotic Party, the National Democratic Congress actually also won by double digits. By double digits winning it is not actually moving into the 300s and I seen on this particular one was going to new one second we Com Center polling station A. So Com Center polling station A, what you are seeing here your friend is an MPP in 44 votes. 44 votes, MPP and 44 votes, and NDC in 150. So here NDC have also taken the leader. You could see clearly say now yes also called a Church of Christ polling station. Church of Christ polling station. At Church of Christ polling station, the National Democratic Congress also took a huge lead there. Clearly, you could see say NDC lead it is extending and also Eba. But now media can catch on provisional results are Eba to other people now almost believe say MPP should be winning. But this particular way question you realize say NDC actually won here. If you two screens, so we Church of Christ polling station. MPP in 40 and NDC in 167. 167. Once again, if you following us, you catch us say the the polling centers are NPP for winning. They are winning by so much huge margin. As I say, but NDC be winning, the margins is so small. What you say, margin here, so in this particular polling station, question, I did 2 screens very soon. You see, say NPP won it by over 300. So I don't know how the whole provisional results will seem. What I say, but if NPP win, if NPP wins the overall seat, because they were holding on to the seat already, which was being contested in constitutional screens, no so we Achim Bedua West Funeral Grounds. Achim Bedua West Funeral Grounds. It has say, you know, NPP in 317 and an NDC candidate in 91. So clearly, you know, in some year can say NDC is NDC being leader. The lead is small, but NPP being leader, the lead is huge, and the margin is huge. You know, you could see clearly what we are talking about here. This particular one is going to show a whole lot of dynamics in the upcoming 2028 elections, because if NPP is able to secure this seat, what it means is that they are getting their mojo back, which means amount for really are listening and say, okay, NPP, we've learned from our mistakes, give us another chance. And I think say NDC should sit down, plan well, package themselves well, and come back harder. Share the whole screens. We Presby Primary School, Genase, MPP ni enya 206 and NDC ni enya 81. So clearly here you could see that NPP clearly no so far near the nina ebuma MPP is in the lead. MPP polling results are ebony. MPP is leading by huge big margins. I don't want to say it is causing panic, but then it is a serious. Now results are in Sakam. If another polling station where LAJHS Apinamang polling station, and also no I has any the edane kakra, because NDC candidates now also won this particular margin. So Kamia Kwesi see no tight race now. Musa Dankwa, all this while he was speculating, said the race was going to be very tight. You know, Kamia Kwesi, his prediction is in. At I say, so young question this particular polling station. The 2 screens. No, so has say what we are learning is that the NDC candidate for that particular constituency he won by huge margin. So it shows said the NDC is also in there but so far no you could see say all this one NDC for any big figure say but Osha has say now the figures from LA JHS Apinamang polling station. So now who on the screen so no NDC in 182, MPP in 144. So clearly you could see clearly yes Nipa winning this particular election at this particular polling station MPP so clearly you could see exactly what is NDC you could see exactly what is really going on. Now you're moving on to another polling station this particular polling station so we are just downloading the data. It's Winchi Palace Square B polling station. Winchi Palace Square B polling station it has the MPP winning here. Yes, MPP winning was a particular district here, and also the 2 screens here. And Kusi Funeral Ground, MPP winning here. So far, all the 3 provisional results at 2 screens MPP, 2 of them MPP winning. The third one was the third one, Mulodi Mame. The third one here, your friend is Akwatia main lorry station, and MPP, NDC, and the win here. So, you didn't about the 2 screens, and you found back, and also you are looking at some of the general feed and videos. If Akwatia Eba, clearly, from what we are watching on the screen, so MPP is taking the early lead, and this means that the NDC should do their homework very well, and the NDC should do their homework very well, because MPP for Obeni Abrepa, and you see, never joke with an angry or a hungry man. So share the latest results are in Saka here. Able to screen. So far we've been able to load all of them. So let's start with this particular first one. In this particular first one, constituency you could see Funeral Ground. To screen. So as you can see here, NDC 230 and NPP enya your friend is 149. So Kusi Funeral Ground NPP took the lead. Next one ye kwa share Akwatia main lorry station. At Akwatia main lorry station no I'm not really shocked say NDC e wini war because a part said drivers e work on do na car mu use no lawyer there into sha Akwatia lorry station no NDC enya 223 NPP candidates no enya 90. Yenko this particular polling station and also NPP ne carrying the big time. Yes, this particular polling station Winchi Palace Square B, Winchi Palace Square B. So in here no, as you can see the results on the screens no, NPP in 192 beating NDC or figures no for that is 79. So clearly no, you could see clearly here say so far your quality all the results were high. You will see that NPP is actually taking the lead big time. Now Saka more results ever has to see. I think that so far I know can say 4 more results and now in fact 4 more results now no. So far, no, you beat Mark say NPP is actually leading in all of this. 5 more results punaba. NPP is actually leading in all of this. It's very soon. Yeah, there are no super 2 screens. But before I bet to ask no, yenko na it say yenko just some of the feed. Yenko just some of the feed. If Akwatia ho or eba because NPP for no omu jubilate. NPP is jubilating saying say per niema eba so far no they have won that particular they have won this particular by election. It's it is jubilation at Akwatia for the New Patriotic Party because so far results now back to back though you could see that most of them MPP 4 and I just say mom into young share because so far no one video is you see say the New Patriotic Party or more to 2 ska because they want to 2 to 1 CD share particular video here but the other results are Saka ifi Akwatia they are not able to screen us because it's very much important for you to see and for you to know exactly what is really going on. Nienko share this particular video. In this particular video, we say just say NPP for many abri pa just say Jubilation no and I say almost to ska because according to them no they have won this particular elections. Yeah, but Nienfa results na kani na into screens no so emamo. Okay. It's here for once again we are on the results at Airba, so that is the live feed if you hold by and you could clearly see the people there are jubilating MPP for any because so far all the results at Airba no Ekamiako say it is moving towards their favor. Yensa can bear 5 results so far and this particular 5 results and Yensa can so far and all of these particular constituencies we can vehemently say NDC is actually doing so much well there just say enya asem keto apa so ye kwa hwe OGBC Akwatia ye kwa hwe results if you aba and OGBC Akwatia no you'll be shocked say results if you aba no patch say the National Democratic Congress omu candidates no ene wini ewo ho so far no so no asa ono so or back the momentum ne eba and because votes ni nyan counting we if MPP for edi ehusia is just the early it will show has ya we OGBC Akwatia polling station, NPP enya 66, NPP enya 66, NDC enya 154. So clearly from this particular polling station, you could see exactly what we are talking about here. Say, yeah, the NDC candidates no, why ade yi pa e wa ha se ya bit makasa no so no or baba. Na yen kwhwe the next polling station na eba, we Winchi Salvation Army. Winchi Salvation Army. At Winchi Salvation Army, no, your friend is saying, resource are every eba HS MPP candidates now overhorn we win big time. The MPP candidates at this particular polling station will win big time, and the numbers and I'm 300 and over. So clearly, no, okay, yeah, say, yeah, you now can senior. You should realize that MPP is on the lead here, and I say MPP is in the lead here. Clearly, a almost stronghold, and they want to just send a signal. In the end, share a year they will screens no so at Winchi Salvation Army polling station, MPP in your 220. NPP in your 220, NDC in your 103. So here we can vehemently say the National Democratic Congress no omulusu aha and the New Patriotic Party ewini ewa ha say. If you see ani called the Old Court polling station, the Old Court polling station has say no MPP nini wini ye. MPP nini wini ye, but yebeka say MPP nini wini ye no. He won by a slim margin. A slim margin part. It clearly tells you say more work needs to be done. In the a year 2 polling results are yensaka new ones and yensaka yen to screen so now yen twaso. So far near share ye go so monitor all the grounds to see the overall figure, but overall figure I think it's a bit declare results near individual polling station, no? Because I think say by 7:30 the results should be in. By 7:30 the results of this particular election should be in. It's yen share sinidi kankani yensaka a new polling station, and this particular polling station a Old Court polling station a hano NDC in 140. NDC in 140. MPP candidate Asumidu in 111. We are Old Court polling station. Old Court polling station. It has say NDC every year. So if you've been following what we've been doing so far, you realize that the margin at MPP for every by a big and an NDC margin a very slim. If you are near call LAJHS a Pinaman polling station, it has say MPP candidates in 182 as against a NDC candidate on 100 and AFN is saying NDC candidates on 144. If you have see a call a year Takrasi Mox. Na Takrasi Mox no kamya ko yes lawyer NDC lawyer no lawyer skill no or ya de pay ye at say Takrasi de it is wafane fala metimaka say this is the first time hu a huge number from the lawyer metimaka say NDC lawyer no or no so or back big time, because at Takrasi a year station and Takrasi a year both polling stations in Uwini. In TFA way and 2 screens no so you load in here 2 screens no so for you to get exactly what is really going on here. So at this particular polling station which is the Takrasi Mox NDC candidates enya 230. Takrasi Mox NDC candidates enya 230 and MPP candidates enya 90. MPP candidates no enya 230 and NDC candidates no enya 90. So clearly here nipa ovini this particular polling station the National Democratic Congress omo candidates you call the same Takrasi there's another as a Takrasi lorry station and also lawyer evini lawyer NDC lawyer and evini So now lawyer as in the numbers basro lawyer numbers basro, and it should be a panic for the New Patriotic Party. It has seen a Takrasi funeral ground, sorry, Mr. Takrasi station, a Takrasi Takwrawase funeral grounds, Takwrawase funeral grounds. The New Patriotic Party in your candidate in your 63, and the National Democratic Congress candidates Enya 93. So he won by a slim margin there. You could see clearly say so far no dear it's almost a tie. But okani nyina buma nipa owini so far pa your friend is saying MPP candidates because at this particular grounds no MPP candidates no enya your friend is saying 63 and NDC candidates no enya 94. So NDC candidates no ewini ewa ha say but so far okand overall figures ebuma metimaka say MPP is really doing well. Now yes I call a different polling station. We are even learning say so far no results no come say all the results are in because we know amount for bibre anko we are learning say voter turnout was really low. Into your Hasia, which is the Council Hall Akwatia. Council Hall Akwatia. Council Hall Akwatia. MPP candidates in 137. MPP candidates in 137. NDC candidates in 125. So MPP candidates in this particular case, and I mean to say we need this particular polling center. MPP candidates need really this particular polling center asemkito and yes call the latest results and also yes can if another polling center the latest results and yes can if another polling center or patches say this particular time no both candidates will be near we are live, so you can also bring in your comments at a point in time. No, we'll try and read some. So this particular polling center and Kwame Kuma polling station and a polling center, NDC candidate in 111, making him the winner as against a MPP candidate on 107. As against MPP candidate on 107. So far, so far, so good. So far, so good. So far, so good. I just say, so far, most of the results are airborne. Say the MPP is in a comfortable lead. Is in a comfortable lead. So far results say MPP is in a big comfortable lead. Yensaka some 3 more results ewa hasi. Yensaka 3 more results ewa hasi. The first results are Yensaka if you OGBC Akwatia a lawyer enya ewo ho. I think so we've said that one already. OGBC Akwatia a NDC lawyer Bernard Bediako enya 154 as against MPP candidates 66 and a year Akwatia by Winchi Salvation Army polling station no and also no MPP candidates in 220 ochimupe almost and a NDC candidates in 103. So MPP candidates no here at this particular center no as MPP candidates in the winning year. Yes, I can some few videos be a question because this particular few videos it is giving us a feel of the atmosphere at a year Akwatia. It is giving us a feel of the atmosphere at Akwatia. Clearly, no, you could see very well. Say, this whole thing at Echo Sono, very soon, no, your friend is saying, because, okay, yes, I can breaking news be was here. Yes, I can breaking news be was breaking news and yes, I can air patch say NDC 4 air patch say, so far, NDC 4 air patch say, so far, no, internal results na air ban no air chess or maybe elections. So, think to be able call a year the NDC or coalition center. MPP for so maybe assemble and create MPP for so maybe so we don't know which is which. We don't know which is which because MPP force or maybe NDC forces or maybe but so far no the video I show on the screen is very soon no NDC for or more coalition center and almost the results are air ban HS or maybe elections no hey are you MPP force in omugu abonti omu Jubilation so who has won why pa the video election so yellow the feed no NTB the better schools so far no NDC for a patch say a year coalitions omu control room and I say however they say it no omu patch say information omu second bit ma account vehemently in a patch say they've won the elections overall no results are omu quality omu de bo mu nyina no it has put the National Democratic Congress in the lead in this particular race. Yes, Senator yes, Ibia may can some ashe Obia Nuntino. You will definitely go and watch this particular video. NDC NDC for omo control room. They are saying so far all the results are abandoning. Patches said they have won this particular elections. If they've won this particular elections, it will be a big blow to the New Patriotic Party, because still Akwatia say your people and your voters are not even giving you the listening ear. It's no I think say the party needs to do something about it. But then I think so far in Saka video, this particular video involved here by to us. Okay, so that is the whole jubilation at Ekoso at the NPP NDC coalition headquarters and also more control room. Breaking news, I can't say NDC basically. Please, I may be wrong, but breaking news are aired by NDC have won this particular elections. Yeah, the control room, no, yeah, the picture aired by two screen. So far, NDC air party say collate all the results. The NDC candidate are in a way. Once again, easy officially on bar out our Becca say results we win here. So please, Mr. Emma, let's take this with a pinch of salt. The who said we are just reporting based on the circumstances on the ground. But so far, the Edibabe two screens also no kind of suggest say the New Patriotic Party, basically, this particular election, the New Patriotic Party, say election, Akwatia election, Omelusu. We are trying to put this on the screens. Just a second. I think say Yensaka for you to know exactly where this is heading. In fact, it is a sad thing what is really going on within the New Patriotic Party. It is so sad if NPP have really lost these elections. This is the projection the New Patriotic Party, the National Democratic Congress, one person control room now, check it where they've reached on. This is the projection on the two screens. So to share here, I think so let's dim the background a bit. So more emotion, you can know exactly where all of this particular thing is really going. Maybe all of this particular thing is going into. Okay, so we've done the background. To share. Or say NDC election coalition in Tosha NDC candidates in the total vote on is 16,175 and a year which represented 54.70% of the vote. And I share a year NPP a year votes now munya na NPP enya a year 13,230 which represent 44.74% of the vote. And a year the NA rejected ballots near the adeno Ninjan 0.5, which is 167 is 0.56. We and Nusufu are now bad down. See polling stations in total numbers. So far, polling stations now aban 105 of them and aba into total valid votes 29,594, 29,572 and a total rejected ballot 255. Remember, say we share BBR a year polling station total no one 105 out of 120 and above. So there's 15 more, and this 15 could change the trajectory of things because so far the difference here is like 3,000. The difference here is like 3,000. Let's see if I can put the arrow on the screen. So at the end of the day, Obibiara or Shemi can know exactly what is going on. Now, once again, this particular resource here, there are two screens. So I don't say New Patriotic Party lose, and also in the National Democratic Congress win. But NDC for a party say omu control room no so far collated results or magic so far ni nyina a party say they have won the elections. Almost win elections that we saw them in video we saw that they were jubilating, they were dancing, they were doing all sorts of things because according to them, no, omu control room nature said they've won. They've won. Into the yemfa we into screen also we are using an arrow pointer for you to know exactly what's going on. Into we share a arrow idea two screens no so we share we NDC figure and NDC figure here in this case no if anything 16,175 which represents 54% of the vote. Yemfa arrow into a NPP figure na so NPP figure munya ye no if anything 13,230 which represents 44.74% of the vote. Inti has say na me so me concern one yenko patro share arrow de ma me yenko polling station in total or say polling station in total polling stations. Into so far no polling stations now aban results na NDC for based on no 105 polling stations so far and omenya home results which means aka 15. Into so far aka 15 but in 105 so far the NPP NDC ewini that is results are eba. We share a year total valid vote. What has say that is based on the 105 out of the 120 polling stations now. A year 29,572. 29,572. Nayem bra down has say near share a year. The total rejected votes, total rejected ballots, 255. Once again, these are provisional results, and this is coming from the NDC, and it's not coming from the NPP. So clearly, aka 50 more. We also share so far the NPP for so on because okay, this is what our control room is saying. But so far, from the ground, so what you are seeing currently is that NPP for so may win, but NDC for a party said this is the figures, and they are to screen also no. Out of 120 polling stations, out 120 polling stations, 105 out of the 120 yewini. Aka 15, no. Say Ernest, sorry, say NDC candidates, no. Onya even a small 40% in all of them could be winning because so far NDC candidates, so winning by almost a year, by 3,000 votes. Timbe 54% and only in summer air courses here. So far, no, that is what is really going on. And on Twitter right now, it is not looking good at all for the New Patriotic Party. They came in strong, but Kamia Quest, the momentum, no. So far now, and people have already started talking about all of these things. If NDC should win this particular election, then it means NPP for you guys have a lot of work to do. You guys have a lot of work to do. So that is the breaking news at Eba. We'll be taking some comments. If we are near some of the feed at Eba, so NPP for trendy or Twitter, NDC for so trendy or Twitter. But so far, the jubilation, Kwana air course, jubilation, Kwana the air course, we'll be going to pick some of the feed, but then for so share so you can bring in some of your comments, read some of your comments on this particular issue. I think so we feel or team business the blue is winning. Yes, that was what we thought. And Emmanuel Gadrios who has won so far. NDC 4 results on media ban said they've won, but any results are never ban NPP was winning. But so far NDC 4 almost a snap and a picture from their control room Abba media or their two social media parties say out of the 120 polling stations, 105 from NPP, NDC, if we need all of them. We winning like percentage wise, so we winning by 3,000 votes. In Taka 15 now can and a big deciding factor, but even 15 no NDC candidates will now 40% in all of them crana still be winning. So that is the answer to Emmanuel Gadri. Pozro Israel say NDC candidates may or say NDC candidate may win the election. Exactly, that's exactly what is really going on. NDC for figure media about also fan HSA they are winning the elections. We feel a comments or say we feel Robert said or say NDC all the way. So far no this is exactly what we can see. I just want to get a confirmation. Say NDC have really won this election. If that is the case, then I think say yeah, the live session in baby. But so far, no dear, this is exactly what is really going on. It's so sad if at the end of the day, this is exactly what we have to do. Okay, so far, no, Saka results be what I say. Saka results be what I say. So far, no, meet Maka say results are eba and in sema. Nkofo edi ababetu justice ano patch say NDC is actually winning, and as a day will be declared the winner because Minoka say Joseph Adongo abe posti say yes Musa Dankwa prediction na or the buy and ekamia kwa say abim. Once again, yeah, the Bible two screens no so because opposti here together with a year particular collated results are airbar, which is putting a year the NDC candidates in the lead. And clearly, ne kamia kwese Musa Dankwa polling now, yeah, no. And now all parties say NDC was going to win this particular election, no. Kamia kwese the polling, no. And no abim. So let's put these few things on the screen. See, we are now think say we can conclude say NDC have really taken the seat. Net say Yejamuho na Obia Tima Kotwa ne Juma so no Obia Tima San Kotwa ne Juma. So let's put this on the screens. Let's put this on the screen. So, for more follow Musa Dankwa of Ruba Info Analytics, he was one of the few people in the polling. And he said, "Oh no, polling hot kick or your bank or a hot kick." And into share a posty way and a part two to before the election. Says so far, no 53%. Or more polling, I just say 53%. And for 53, some vote ama a bid to NDC candidates, and for 47, some vote ama NPP candidates. To share so far, the what has he said now. Candidates we winning so far, no. Candidates according to Musa Danko be winning this particular election, no. NDC candidate and Kamia Koye say, the prediction no or the buyer no ayeho. The prediction or the buyer no ayeho. So let's put this on the screens, no. You see side by side of exactly what we are talking about of both Intuition has here or say. The NDC with Joseph Adongos, the NDC collated in record time. If you have balls, post NPP headquarters results of Akwatia. So now NDC is daring NPP. Say NPP, more headquarters, no more collation results. More fambra, more post it because so far NDC for post on the HS, they have won the elections. NDC for post on the HS, they have won the elections, but so far no NPP phone to me post on the what must say so now the I say NPP for the okono NDC for the okono call NPP for abubuano so we'll be leaving it at this particular place based on all the things that no. I don't know if it is safe for me to vehemently say NDC for every year, but so far no. The results are no. It is kind of suggesting that way. Say NDC for then we need this particular election. We are trying to feed in more videos from the ground. Sa HS indeed no NDC for but once again no young back to NPP headquarters because almost no they are in serious jubilation and they are in serious jubilation and any power they initially gusu sa any assemble. Young share this particular video. Yes, let's start from the NDC's grounds. We are now into so.
195. Asumedunya 181. That tells us say include Abba.
And as me, the left and as me, or we need about 2,000 votes. But Olusuye.
Yo, Bama, send me on the kind. Oba Domiabra. Yawo SDA Church. Yawo SDA Church. And yawo a year SDA Primary.
And as me, the left and as me, or we need about 2,000 votes. But Olusuye.
Yo, Bama, send me on the kind. Oba Domiabra. Yawo SDA Church. Yawo SDA Church. And yawo a year SDA Primary. And a JHS. Now, I want to. Yenya Bama a yellow yano enya 195. Asumedunya 181. That tells us say include Abba because of stronghold. Mutiminya 195. Namikiminya 181. Look at the differences. And not just Asumedu every ni. What do you say? Oba SDA Church one more. Ye be 2 by 12. Ye be 2 by 12. And son ye caught SDA. I just one. I want to 195. Asumedu so enya 181. I not just assume the other way. Now we just figures na ebana. Bodia anyone chi any crackano. Figures na bano. Aso so. And not just say and as yakumi samai abakasa. And as yakumi samai akasa. Asumedu nyankopono akasa. Asumedu nyankopono akasa.
Mommy, I don't know kutu. Hey, na dey say yes kutu say ba. Shey me ni. Say kutu. Akwata ma ya say. Akwata NPP Akwatia. Amachire say. And skumi na mo dono. Ye ni ati baba person na me Akwatia mind. And no nyama mo da ba e. Yes, we Akwatia kadie. Say kutu. Say
na NDC for himself. Election way. 2024 election and this for himself say enyesa adanti and candidate the 2024 election I'm a number to change that candidate actually say na candidate it's not candidate and the candidate over to be a university it's not can say Akwatia man get damasi but here and there's
na mo Jubilation can we na mo win here
elections elections are won at the polling station. Remember 2012 competition elections are won at the polling station and the results never knew
you will figure be if you figure be if you bar no you can hear
Okay, so that is exactly what is really going on. You can't pick another feed because now, no, it's evidence that the National Democratic Congress basically have won the Akwatia seat based on provisional results at Airbar and the momentum this are results in Airbar. So, oko a year, oko Akwatia CCR NDC candidates and they've started a year jubilating or must start to hit the streets. According to them, they deserve to celebrate because they've really worked hard, and at the end of the day, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, they believe that he deserves it. And you know, if I will show a video of a supporters are more chanted and yasem ketwa you go share this particular video about you better so.
Yes,
Oh, you best say no. How they say no? Na me small. Ona bono wawe. Abi say me small. Ona bo wawe. NDC afa. Ona bo wawe. Hey, me NDC no twa me kura moja. O say me small no onua no tafu kura yesu.
Honorable Wari.
Utafu ukura po Yesu ebi se mi sumo no
My
white say. Eh nkunu mi ka
say. Kubanya kunidie NDC are winning. NDC are winning. Etina meni agisa no. NDC are winning. Honorable Wari. Honorable Wari.
Oh, you best say no. How dey say no? Na mi sumo. Honorable no Wari. Ebi se mi sumo no.
Honorable Wari.
NDC afa.
Honorable Wari.
Hey, mi NDC no twa mi kura moja. O se mi suma no onua no tafu ukura kwa Yesu.
Honorable Wari.
Tafu ukura po Yesu.
Okay, we are still here. So far, no, your monitor results na ever so far. In all of these things are ever so far, no, na I just say what we are getting currently in air say according from Daily Graphic air say NDC candidates, no. I just say, oh, we near no. Your best answer to be out to screens, no. So for you to know exactly what has been going on. But if you've been joining us on our live for the past 1 hour, you realize, say, beginning of the whole results, no. Let's say, Nanyema Ekoyi, the New Patriotic Party. But Kamia say, as the other results were trickling and articling, you know, it should say the New Patriotic Party, their winning, you know, began to shrink. Na eyenketwa mamino ka say, you know, provisional results are eba is putting the NDC candidates in the lead. Into share has here with Daily Graphic or say Akwatia by-election provisional results. So far, no NDC candidate Bernard Bediako onya 15,419 as against NPP candidate Kwame Asumedu who got 12,686. So you could see, say, this is 100 out of 120 polling stations, and this is kind of correlating. And I say, and these 4 figures no munya and then no and then down. So I say they share similarities. I don't know if that's the right word to use. So that is what Daily Graphic can. So if we are to go by Daily Graphics words, and as a Daily Graphic or more presumption for this whole thing, and then basically what we can say is that indeed the election, it has gone in favor of the National Democratic Congress. So that is exactly what is going on. Yes, Canada breaking. Yes, Canada breaking news, and this particular breaking news, if it Daily Graphic, Daily Graphic, Edin Simbia Babe to just say, NPP officers are Akwatia Obejane. NPP officers are Akwatia Omejane. I didn't know Omejane. Yeah, the story is about I say no. You 2 million ni actually see that is it, because I come so ya no NPP ni or NDC ni so we usually want to make sure say the ebe can be we have at least some bit of evidence a bit media to screens so for you guys to know exactly what we are talking about. So according to Daily Graphic, any the about two screens so no party say results no inyam boy and what you just ni could be no what you checking the teacher for who know okay Akwatia asutro no pay also the ebu they be ebu no last election Akwatia asutro this one so Akwatia asutro anyways show mu nyina mo. This is what the Daily Graphic Empire say. Yeah, abandoned. So if the ship have been abandoned by this particular timer, also who say morale no pay here just any So let's put this on the screen. So sure, with Graphic Online, which is definitely Daily Graphic, or say MPP officers abandon agents. I say MPP officers agents abandon Akwatia by-election coalition center. Into coalition center and can say NDC for or making sure say they are on the grounds, they are there to witness and also see whatever is going on. Or they've abandoned it. They've abandoned it with immediate effect. They've abandoned it. Now, you share the details of it because Osha nipa ni picture other screens no so a brom this report. Remember this from Daily Graphic free baby so you need to know. Or say MPP officers agents abandon Akwatia by-election coalition center. So let us check the details of it and what they are saying here, because say NDC NPP for abandoned coalition center. And I think say me really will cry via end the life, because NPP basically just NDC winning. Or say officers from the Electoral Commission are in the process of collating results from polling stations in the Akwatia by-election. The two main contenders in the election are the candidates from the New Patriotic Party and that of the National Democratic Congress. However, as of 7:20 p.m., officials and agents from the NPP side were not at the coalition center as was expected of them, while those from the NDC side were there. More to follow. So according to Daily Graphic, now Pacha say NPP for basically what is happening is that they've jumped ship. There's no need for us to waste our time here, because me fee Akwatia by 7:20 p.m. Maybe do a crane kobo be about 12. They've abandoned ship. And a Daily Graphic airport say a year coalition center MPP for own a yinia de adini nyina no HSL Mosha NDC phone they are seated, they are ready, but omukwa MPP for ya Justin Kodi ashim afanyama kin shim akoyi okwaji astre anope shim kin Japan shim ba omi ashim obieni ho obia fa ne baga okofie te se wo sha ya asefem yi pa I just say we fidoku Khadija or say enjoyment be what Charles Atkins. So who is this? The person we need to see so far results are air party say NDC, the National Democratic Congress, have won the Akwatia seat. The National Democratic Congress so far have won the Akwatia seat because NPP coalition center pa or mouth pack your money momuku fi pa dear. Oh Charlie, also who say I did come back again in 8 years time. That is it. So that is the whole situation on the ground currently. Yeah, sure. But then Sana Moka say enjoyment be watching. What share enjoyment ni be Solomon Asumedu. Me no ka say it is enkuye. Now there's one particular NPP activist Oyoba ni bufu yi pass adentia na election time. Ye ba bi gu kwan so. The problem nyina no ye kwakoti ono ye ba na ya sanso akopeke the live feed, the enjoyment feed from Akwatia. It just say NDC for we need this election hands down. NDC for we need this election hands down. So far the results are urban say NDC have won. Because yes, share according to Daily Graphics and our show on the screen. So I'm saying share in penny for crying who obia to nika coffee because yeah, pra and kui. So far, so that's you can the video involved of MPP4 or media personalities or mass storming on party say at the internet Ghana, you be mahu kwansi BBC NC, and this definitely is coming from a legal mavis. Yes, you can video here by a bit to us.
Yeah. Because of the saying they are lawyer and this is one. And one of the person yet and I'm sick. So because I get for my brother who say what's the bomb? Am I right? It's another just for food. America catch the hospital. NPP so I mean at one. Machine and then what happened and I said and you may ever pack up. Rachel was say Sanganya about one buy it, yeah, and buy that's the banger. The Caprella, I want to have you so baby pick up what with you. Who shall I say? Come on. Anya, I'm packing almost feeling, almost feeling. Anya, no, but the Gaga chap with you for say, man, to my lawyer, and I'm going to put you. They have a second president, Mamma, and this for say. We said the city of and let's hear me and Akwatia for they are two abandoned the man number one, you're two about Solomon Swim. And they are shut a on a witness here with me. You say, well, by a simple crowd, my idea. Cancel it, one on governor to go and let's me one for the cocoa on the baby and what it to me be and like a baby busso and a 4 year to attend. ya chere president Mahama so what we find that for we ama da ya Akwatia for ya chere say ya bi kokromoti aba chere say ya do solo maso ani nsukumi
Okay, here for once again a very good evening to you watching us. So yeah, SAC official results na ebano. And so far Ibitima confirm is NDC have taken the seat at Akwatia into share Assassin Radio, which is more of affiliated to the New Patriotic Party. Kromo Party say yes. They went to a fight and then they lost. A seat that they held MP Efimu Jemuno. Sa seats no ene MP Nebu Amasa seats no akudi NDC for in same. Very sad thing. To share Akwatia by-election parliamentary provisional results or say Kwame Asumedu in 13,763. That's the NPP candidate, and this is 110 out of 119 polling stations. And NDC Ninian a lawyer Bernard Bediakon in 16,896. So clearly, no, I can 9 constituencies. 9 constituencies, no, you beat Marcus as it is now. The lawyer Ewini. Why? Because 9 constituencies now I can. Udi Bomukra who nya 3,000. That unya sa 3,000 margin now a lawyer Ewini by it. So clearly, no, you could see very well say Nipa we win so far no and also we have news. We were giving you a news say MPP in Penny 4 already they've abandoned the coalition centers and they fled. Those are MPP officers, agents abandon Akwatia by-election center, and this is definitely coming from Daily Graphics. So in Semna Ebaye no yedi kan aka NDC is projected a year the winner. NDC is projected the winner. Charles Akins or says please say MPP has won. Please, MPP has not won. MPP was winning in the beginning, but so far Nipa we winning so far no meet me per results and the two screens no so no asase radio unim say NPP Gabi Ochida station or nupo aka say NDC ewini there was say also fan serious. Meanwhile there's a video of coalition center about bebo results now say NDC4 is still Jubilation. Take this snippet your bar yen transfer.
Tomar